UFC announced it had received a notification from the United States Anti-Doping Agency that welterweight Nick Diaz has been provisionally suspended and is facing a potential anti-doping violation for violating the USADA's whereabouts policy. Now, essentially what that means is that all of these guys, they are tested randomly, okay? They're not just tested on the night of a fight. This is why the UFC implemented this, is so that its athletes could be tested year-round. And so in order to do that, the athletes need to let USADA know where they are at all times. And if you fail to do that 3 separate occasions, then you are facing a potential suspension anywhere between 6 months and 2 years. Now, the case with Nick Diaz is that he hasn't fought since 2015. The UFC president Dana White has recently stated he doesn't think this guy is ever going to fight again. This violation in and of itself is based on someone who is simply just not letting people know where he is. So then you wonder how much he's really going to fight it. You know, all of these athletes who have a potential violation, they have a right to a hearing. They can contest these claims. You know, whether or not Nick Diaz even has the motivation to do so or not is a very valid question right now. So Nick Diaz, we already haven't seen him fight since 2015. It is looking like it may be still a ways before we see him again, if ever.
Like calling you out on all these things that you're doing and point fair and your system. That's true. So it's hard to make the transition. That's the hard part. Like the fight is the problem. There's something wrong with it. It's all the technicality. The referee, all that. So that's everything we want to think about.
Paulie Malignaggi joins us on the Luke Thomas Show. When people say Floyd has trouble with southpaws and then his supporters say, well, he beat them all, where do you come down on that? Does he have a little bit more difficulty with southpaws versus orthodox fighters?
Not really. I mean, I think Mayweather's biggest troubles have come against mostly right-handers, with the exception of Zab Judah. You know, I don't think really any other southpaws gave him trouble. I think he chose to fight a little bit toe-to-toe against DeMarcus Floyd. I think that was his choice. I don't think that was more so that Corley forcing anything. And that's actually a key component right there. I don't know if this was obviously this was a younger Mayweather. It might be a more fiery Mayweather, but Mayweather seems to take more chances against guys he doesn't really respect. And he may come in with really not much respect for Conor McGregor. Or maybe he may see McGregor in 1 or 2 rounds and think, hey, man, this guy doesn't have much to his offense aside from a big punch here and there. I'm going to start taking it to him. You know, Mayweather even started taking it to Zab Judah in that way, even when he was behind early in the fight. So, you know, it may give Conor I'm not saying that means he's underestimating Conor, because I would never think Mayweather underestimate anybody. But in feeling that Conor may not have a varied enough offense to gain Floyd's respect, Floyd may start taking it to Conor, and that could work as a double-edged sword. It could allow Conor to possibly land something nice, or it will start an all-out assault in the favor of Floyd, and Conor will get stopped.
It's not money that's motivating him anymore. He could very easily make similar money from doing some movies or some endorsements. It's the challenge. That's why he's in the gym laughing every day. And like, if he left the gym now and stopped fighting, what would he do with his free time? Eventually, you can only sit in one car at a time. You can only have one meal at a time. Eventually, you want to do something that's enjoyable to you. And that would be Conor drifting back into the gym. It's what's enjoyable to him. So yeah, the motivation for this fight was not money, although of course it's nice to be well paid for what you do. It was the challenge, and to be told again it's impossible to do what he's saying clearly what he is about to do. So I don't see any reason why he would not. Certainly money will not be the reason why he would not do MMA again. He has said very clearly to me, it's get ready, we're back in the cage in December. So I just hope that I hope someone out there has sparked the interest in him to make him excited about that.
You know, I didn't really have a preference. I mean, obviously I wanted to fight Cody. That was the first and foremost thing before he pulled out of the fight. And then Demetrius was just in this perfect position with a big name to drop down and really push him for that record-breaking fight. But unfortunately, he didn't want any part of it. You know, they tried negotiating some terms for him and trying to get him to agree to the fight, but he would just not agree to it. So now my mindset is back on Cody and getting my belt back, you know, and making him eat all the words that he's talked about on the Ultimate Fighter.
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I had to stop. I had to stop. I'm having way too much trouble with this. Okay, let's go ahead and take care of these guys real quick. Let's go ahead and roast these fucking trolls. Okay, so let's take care of Big Timer. Let's think of Kansas City. So Big Timer spent $60 a month on pay-per-views, which everybody in UFC generously thanks you so much for spending $60 if you buy every single pay-per-view, or I wouldn't know if you pirate them. But let's say I think we had a big fight in Kansas City, UFC Fox. Let's see the ticket sales did for Fox 24, okay, in Kansas City. Oh, there's my black ass. Oh, what do you know? Total gate. Okay, total gate for UFC Fox 24 was $1.081 million US. Okay, Big Timer. You know, we could do math right now, but you're $60 donated to the pay-per-view for the UFC. Don't know how much is going to help them pay out that loan, but you know, 12,000 people attended, so 12,000 people disagree with you, Big Timer. Okay, do we need to go further more? Let's look at we can look at UFC 178 gate total, right? Gate total. UFC 178 headlined by yours truly only, $2.2 US. Just not. I mean, the UFC's the flyweight division is not making not one bit of dollar, not one. Okay, buy rate 205. That's okay. It's gonna get up there. They didn't do a lot of advertisement. We always know. We all know that. We'll do UFC 174 gate. 1.14 million. I mean, the numbers just keep going. I mean, we're talking millions right now. Okay, we're not talking your measly $60. I mean, let's look at UFC Fox 6. This is back in 2013. UFC Fox 6. Total gate. The total gate in Chicago was 1.27 million. I mean, it's another headline pay-per-view point. I mean, I don't know what the viewership was. 10 to 16,000 people. Big Timer, get the fuck out of my face.
I'm like itching bad. I just want to get back in there. I see all these guys, you know, testing positive for other things and getting, you know, half the time. And I'm like, you know, I definitely probably could have fought it. And a lot of people are like, well, if you were innocent, why didn't you fight it? Well, I mean, it's not that I couldn't fight it. I showed them, told them what I was using. This is what it was. This is what it was for. I have psoriasis all over my body, and I'm not trying to hide that I wasn't using it. It was something that I was unaware of. So it's not like I had grounds to fight it. Like, oh, I didn't take that. I didn't, you know what I mean? And so for me, it was like I almost felt stuck. Like I had no grounds to even try to fight it. I just messed up, and now I have to do the time. But you know, like I said, I think the punishment, the 2 years, is harsh, you know, especially in a career or a fight game like this where our careers are short. We only get a certain amount of time to do this. But, I mean, like I said, it is what it is. You know, in my mind, in a perfect world, this is how I see the featherweight division panning out. So, Holloway's the champ. I say they're probably going to give Cub, they're giving Cub the title shot. I think Max beats Cub. Then they give Frankie in there. Frankie beats Holloway. I come back and I beat Frankie for the title. That's how I see it happening. But, you know, we just got to see what's going to happen with Aldo as well. I don't know if he's planning on taking some time off or if he's going to try to get in there and get an immediate rematch. I haven't really heard a whole lot in the media from him, so I'm not really sure what's going to happen with that. But in my mind, that's how it's going to play out. And I'm going to get back in there and get that strap.